Canadian professor of psychology and YouTube personality Dr. Jordan Peterson has acquired more Bitcoins after being convinced of the digital asset supremacy above fiat currencies and other cryptocurrencies. In the 1-hour, 58-minute-long interview, Peterson hosted Dr. Saifedean Ammous, author of the Bitcoin Standard and the Fiat Standard, on his JBP podcast. Both intellectuals discussed several topics, including Bitcoin, decentralization, economics, and fiat currency. After the conversation with Ammous, an expert on Bitcoin with a doctorate from Columbia University, Peterson took to his Twitter account to announce that he learned a lot from the interview and has bought more Bitcoin. Bought some more Bitcoin. Inflation be damned, Peterson stated in his tweet. Ammous went all out to convince Peterson of Bitcoin's supremacy over other types of currencies. He explained that the reason for this supremacy is Bitcoin's fixed supply, lack of PR or administrators, and its continued existence for the past 12 years without needing anyone to be at the helms of affairs. Before we take a critical look at the discussion and Peterson's decision to buy more Bitcoin due to his belief in the coin's supremacy, we would like to welcome all our viewers to Savvy Finances. Thank you for your continued support. Bitcoin's role as the hardest store of wealth in existence. According to Ammous, people are always looking for the hardest money or currency to store their wealth. Those who achieve this manage to store their wealth successfully, while those who opt for an easy money will have their wealth reduced and bought up by the previous group members. Money has been a contest of survival of the hardest. People are always looking for the hardest money available, and the ones who manage to find the hardest money manage to store their wealth in it successfully, whereas the ones who use an easy money will witness their money dissipate. Ammous gave an example of previous objects that were seen as a store of value. He explained that people successfully stored their wealth using seashells, limestone, and glass beads in the past until the production of these items increased astronomically, and they lost value. Those who had chosen these items to store their wealth saw it reduced drastically. The same thing happened to copper and silver. The greater the amount that people were able to produce, the more the items lost value. However, gold has somewhat been able to keep its status as a hard currency. Ammous explained that the indestructible item has succeeded as a store of value for thousands of years. But Bitcoin has one quality above all these items. Apart from its potential scarcity, it also has no administrators or person of authority that could change some of its parameters. No one can suddenly decide to increase the supply of the digital asset. Unlike gold, which has miners, and fiat money, which is largely under the control of the government, Bitcoin is entirely regulated by the market. Since the creator of the digital asset disappeared, no one has been able to change its consensus parameters, which control the crucial parts of the coin's existence. With Bitcoin, what we have is that the person who created the code was anonymous. Nobody has been in charge since then. There is nobody with the master key. Everybody who tried to change the consensus parameters has failed. There are no insiders in Bitcoin. It is the most conservative thing in human history. When Peterson asked why Bitcoin is above other cryptocurrencies, Ammous gave the same reply. He explained that all other altcoins have administrators who often change their project's consensus parameters. He added that these other crypto coins and tokens are more like companies rather than private protocols. Ammous also describes Bitcoin's origin, which he tags the Immaculate Conception. The origin of the decentralized exchange, which is meant to oust the biased and flawed fiat systems, will continue to make the Bitcoin network powerful. At the end of the day, what makes me pay attention to Bitcoin is that it is neutral money that nobody can control. Ammous stated when comparing Bitcoin to those existing systems. Are you convinced of Bitcoin's supremacy as a store of wealth over time? Or are you in for some short-term profits? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thanks for watching.